To everybody for finals day for the 2019 Rotax Max Euro Trophy season here at Adria. My name's Alex Goldschmidt and it's time to go through the grid for the second chance heat, the only one today for Senior Max, and the grid is as follows. On pole position, it will be Manel Galofretorna with Rick Boothorn alongside in the 393. Row 2, it's Madris and Kian Sang, row 2. John Dolishka in the 326 and Luna Blom, so it's an all-female row number 3. Una Oksanen and Emily de Hoys makes it 4 women in the top 8 alone. Antoine Antier and Elia Galvanin complete the top 10. Then it's Andreas Hebert, Ben Davis, who I spoke to and said, been struggling, we've hopefully got the setup right. They complete row 6. Ben Duncan and Karol Kret round out the top 7 rows, ahead of Mario Sidler, Konrad Hugo Jul Christensen, Ehad Turka, Marta Busola, Sam Harrison, Nikki Gussi, Christian Gobi, Kevin Holzlag and Leon Mandel. So the top 6 will automatically qualify, pending any judicial or technical investigations post-race. So it will be 10 minutes plus an additional lap. We will go on to the start of finals day very much in prominence at around 10 to 11 this morning, with the first one being the first of 2 Junior Max finals, both comprising of 11 minutes plus an additional lap. So it will be down to Galofretorna on pole position and Boothorn alongside. They're going to start trying to do that by around about turn 7 and 8 as the 2 front runners get into their relevant grid positions. Good control there, starting to get things underway at turn 9. So the timers are set for 10 minutes plus 1 additional lap around the 1,302 meter circuit here at Adria karting raceway, just off the main international circuit, and it is run by the Altoe family, who've done a fantastic job of bringing a premium facility which also houses TCR Academy Endurance. But it's kart action here underway on finals day for Rotax Max Euro Trophy season opener. 10 minutes plus an additional lap. Do we go green? Yes, we do. So, looks like Galofretorna got the whole shot, and we have quite a few drivers trying to go side by side, with some going round the outside at turn 2. It's a great spot there. Great sweeping right-hand corner before the tight left-hander at turn number 3, pretty much a 90-degree angle. Going into turn 4 at the first time of asking. So, drivers at the moment still circulating. Now it looks like it might have been a full start. Yep, that is the case. So race director not quite happy with the start, the 2 front runners. So Galofretorna, Boothorn, Ries, Sang, Dolishka, Blum, Oksanen, De Hoys, Antier and Galvanin. The Italian local looking to make some inroads, having a difficult first day behind the wheel. So good control again by Galofretorna and Boothorn, wanting to get the perfect start possible to start their best efforts towards a top 6 qualification spot for the top 34. The points leader in Senior Max coming into today is Matilda Olsson from Sweden, but I know for a fact that some of these drivers really want to get into the 2 finals where points are on offer, and at the end of the weekend it is a ticket for the International Trophy at Le Mans this coming August. They head into the tram lines, the Rotax engines roar up into life, and we do we go green this time? Looks to be the case. And it's a bit more compact this time around. 2, 3 abreast. There's a straggler at the back of the field, but it looks like they have got things underway with the driver at the back. Definitely not so at the moment. Galofretorna leads with Boothorn in second. Ries in the dark overalls looks to be going up the inside of Galofretorna as Boothorn steals the lead through turn 4. Galofretorna tries to seize the advantage, but Ries is going to try and go up the inside into turn 6, and the Dane does it. Nice move there by Mads Ries, 3.99, running in 2.99 for Junior Max last season, and was on the podium at the Euro Trophy finale at Wackersdorf last year. So field is pretty much very compact going through turns 8 and 9 as we come to complete our first lap here. Boothorn leads by just over half a second from Mads Ries, who's coming under pressure from the Spaniard of Galofretorna going into turn 2. Ries shuts the door very nicely there. Luna Blum is up into 4th position. Nice work by the young Dutch driver. She started in 6th position. And that looks to be 3rd now for the Dutch lady driver. Well done, Luna Blum. Through the exit, she got the perfect momentum carry past Galofretorna, so the Spaniard now down in 4th position. A bit of side-by-side action a little bit further down the order. Looks to be the likes of Harrison and Turkin maybe getting a bit side by side there going through turn 5. But now it is Rick Boothorn from the Netherlands who is leading this second chance heat. Or what we would call in the UK a repechage. So the top 6 will automatically qualify for the finals a little bit later on. So Rick Boothorn now leads as they come to complete lap number 2. On to lap 3 we go. And the gap between him and Mads Ries has gone down severely there. And it's gone down by at least half. And what's more is that Luna Blom is going with the pair. So the top 3 are pretty much line astern going through into turn number 3. Luna Blom sends it up the inside of Mads Ries and takes the second place position from the Dane. And here comes Galofre Torna trying to go get the cut back and misses out as Kian Sang tries to go up the inside of the Spaniard going into turn 4. Can't go through at turn 5. Looks like Antoine Antier is getting in the mix. So Antier now in 6th. No, it could be 7th very shortly. As Emily de Hoys is also starting to make her moves through the field. Oh, there's a contact there involving Emily de Hoys, and that might have been Ben Davis. So the Brit not having a really bad day. Started off with an incident there, and it compromised another 3 or 4 carts as it's side by side a little bit further down the order. So de Hoys was running really good, but bad luck strikes the Dutch driver yet again. So at the moment, Boothorn leads. It's now Luna Blom who's about 4/10 of a second adrift of the leader and has quite quickly catching up to her. Mads Ries from Denmark and Manel Galofre Torna from Spain. This is an absolute dynamite battle. But in the meantime, Kian Sang is closing. So Sang in the 388 has dropped the likes of, well, Antier looks to have been dropped back a little bit further, so it looks like someone else has gone up into the position originally occupied by the 359. What a great way to start the action here on finals day in the Sunday morning sunshine here at Adria Karting Raceway. So Rick Boothorn and Luna Blom. It's a Dutch 1-2 in the second chance heat here. What a great showing for the Netherlands at the moment. Mads Ries is coming under pressure again from Galofre Torna, who goes a little bit wider, trying to carry the momentum through. And Luna Blom goes for the lead. Oh, that was close. Is she going to get it? She gets it on the exit of turn 2. Well done, Luna Blom. So Rick Boothorn is having to fight now. Galofre Torna goes up the inside of Ries. Kian Sang pounces as well and goes past the Dane. He's still within a chance of getting into the top 6. Is Mads Ries, so he's got to really keep it calm and composed. But Ben Donkin is now up into 6th position. And Ben started a little bit further down the order, I believe. Yes, 13th. So now he's up into the last qualifying spot. So the Brits, again, showing a charge back. But Luna Blom is going to have to now start to defend. She's got no one to work with at the moment, as we're about to fast approach the halfway time distance here in the second chance heat, plus an additional lap. 5 minutes and 40 to go. Luna Blom still carrying that lead. Rick Boothorn in the slipstream. Galofre Torna's on the back of the pair of them. He's gone up the inside of Boothorn, trying to go into turn 2. Can't make it stick. It could have worked out perfectly for the Spaniard had he got past the both of them and regained the lead, being the pole sitter in the second chance heat on the basis of points through the 3 qualifying heats we had yesterday afternoon. But it's still very much, well, Luna Blom's got a bit of daylight now. That's really good showing as Kian Sang's trying to go up the inside of Galofre Torna. He goes 3 wide and Mads Ries pounces and takes the pair of them. The Dane strikes again. That's 2 great positions done in one fell swoop, and it looks like Kian Sang might have lost out to Ben Donkin, who's now been swallowed up by the 4 or 5 behind a little bit. So Ben Donkin into the drop zone. But Luna Blom showing a clean pair of racing boots here at Adria Karting Raceway. What a great showing from the Dutch lady driver. She's done a fantastic job. We've got a lady leading the points coming into Senior Max Finals Day. And now we've got a lady driver from the Netherlands leading the second chance heat here in Adria. What a showing. Dutch 1-2 at the moment. Luna Blom leads from Rick Boothorn, Mads Ries, Galofre Torna in 4th. Kian Sang is still in 5th position, but Antoine Antier now back into one of those 6 coveted spots. That means he automatically qualifies for the 2 finals a bit later on this morning. But obviously this is pending any provisional results. So running order at the moment, we've got 2 retirements. We've got Sidler in the 336 and Gossi in the 369. So we're down to 21 out of 23 competitors. So the running order, as quickly as I can say it, is Blom, Boothorn, Ries, Galofre Torna, Sang, Antier, Donkin, Oksanen, Christensen, Galvanin, Davis, Hebert, Bussola, De Hoys, Harrison, Mandel, Hodslag, Kret, Dolishka, Turka and Gobi. The gap between Luna Blom and Rick Boothorn last time was just over 3.5 tenths. but now it is definitely coming a bit closer, coming into the infield, coming into turn 3. Short blast up through the right-hand kink down into turn number 4. As there's a great battle a little bit further, and that is for over 6 positions. So Antoine Ontier has got Ben Donkin and Una Oksanen. Oksanen trying to go up the inside of Donkin, going through into turn 5 there, but the Finn couldn't make it stick. Has she made the move going through turn 7? Oh, I think she might have done just there, might have nipped it. So that would have been a good one for Una Oksanen. So Luna Blum got a bit more. Well, it's Rick Boothorn, and is that Mads Ries now in 3rd? Yep, Galofre Torna is still in 4th, so Boothorn could have lost out 2nd to the Dane. So just over 3 minutes plus an additional lap. This is a highly charged second chance heat for the seniors here, as Mads Ries goes up the inside of Rick Boothorn. Galofre Torna tries to go with the Dane through up the inside of turn 2, can't make it stick, didn't have the run of momentum, but Kian Sang now clearly in the hunt for more than just a 5th place finish. Going up the inside of Galofre Torna, is he going to make the move stick? Coming out of turn 4, yes he does. Nice work Kian Sang, 388 up into 4th position. So at the moment, the drivers in those prime positions, 6 spots, it's Blum, Boothorn, Ries, Galofre Torna, Sang and Antoine Ontier at this moment. Or maybe not. No, well, I'm just wondering, has Ben Donkin retaken that position? Let's just see what's happened here, because at the back of the field it is Christian Gobi in the 3:22. Luna Blum's lead is now just over 5.5 tenths ahead of Mads Ries. Rick Boothorn, Kian Sang, Galofre Torna and Donkin round out. Now the battle really, this is going to be for position on track for the 2 finals later on. So Luna Blum in a prime position here, whilst the 4 behind. If they start squabbling, Luna Blum will start cantering away, as we are coming quite quickly towards the last less than 2 minutes, plus an additional lap here at Adria. So what a race for the books. Early goings here in finals day for the season opener for the Rotax Max Euro Trophy in 2019. As well, there was a great move there for what was effectively, now that was Kian Sang trying to go up the inside of both Rick Boothorn and Galofre Torna for 3rd position. Kian had to slot back in behind Boothorn to take 4th, coming through turn 9. But Luna Blum's lead now down to 4.5 tenths, so Ries was about a tenth and a bit quicker than the 3:19, who's still currently leading and is trying to close the gap. 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock remaining here in this second chance heat, the only one we have here this weekend due to the entries. So seniors had around 50 or so here heading to Adria this weekend. So we will wait and see what transpires, because Mads Ries is closing on Luna Blum for the lead of this race. So that's 3:19 and 3:99 at the front of the field at the moment in those respective places. Then it's the 3:93 of the Netherlands, Rick Boothorn, Kian Sang in the 3:88, Manel Galofre Torna in the 3:55, and Ben Donkin in the 3:48 rounds out the top 6. Galvanin in the meantime, well, the local Italian, he is definitely making some moves, as there's another move. Kian Sang's gone up the inside of Rick Boothorn to take 3rd, going through turn number 2. Great work from the 3:88, so he's got his position back. But Rick Boothorn will want to try and capitalise, so Galvanin is closing. And he's just behind Ben Donkin, not that far behind by about a car length and a half, as they go through turn number 5. So the timer will expire very, very shortly indeed, as Luna Blum, who still leads, comes through turn number 7. So time is expired. This is the penultimate lap of the race. So Luna Blum trying to hang on, keep this win under her belt. This will be a really good job for the Dutch driver. So final lap it is. Luna Blum still leads, and the gap is just under 0.3 of a second between her and Mads Ries. And Kian Sang still in 3rd, Rick Boothorn. And, well, would you believe it? A local strikes gold. Elia Galvanin up into 6th past Ben Donkin. So the Italian now has to hang on. Or has that changed? Well, it has changed again, because Ben Donkin now is back in 6th position. But Galvanin has to strike and has around 5 corners to do so. So the top 5 line is stern. It's Blum, Ries, Sang, Boothorn and Galofre Torna pretty much with each other. The 3 behind, it's Galvanin, Donkin and Oksanen fighting over the final position here. This will be provisional, but the checkered flag is being prepared on the start-finish straight. They come through turn 9 for the last time, through the right-hand kink, round turn number 10. The flag is going to wave, and the winner is Luna Blum from the Netherlands, ahead of Mads Ries by just over 0.2 of a second. Kian Sang takes third. Rick Boothorn takes fourth. Manel Galofretona takes fifth position. And provisionally, the sixth and final qualifier is Ben Donkin in the 3:48. But what a job, having started from sixth position from the Netherlands. It's Luna Bloem in the 3:19 that takes the win in the second chance heat, provisionally pending any judicial or technical matters. Mads Ries takes second. Kian Sang in third position. Rick Boothorn in fourth. Manel Galofretona, who started on pole, in fifth. Ben Donkin is provisionally the sixth and final qualifier for the two finals, which will comprise of 34 competitors later on today. What a shame for Elia Galvan in not having a great weekend for the second time in the Euro Trophy season. In seventh position, Una Oksana makes it two women in the top 10. Antoine Antier and Conrad Christensen round out the top 10 ahead of Ben Davis, Emily De Hoys, Andreas Herbert, Sam Harrison, Jordan Dolishka in 15th position. Mandel, Busola, Turka, Kret and Holzlag and Gobi rounding out the 21 that completed with Sidler and Gossi unfortunately retiring from the race.